Hi y'all, I'm back. This week we're gonna do some couple workouts. I'm not gonna video the whole week because the last time I did that it was 2 hours and there wasn't a lot of ways to cut it down because of the way I videoed it. So learn some lessons, and this one's gonna be shorter. It's just gonna be like 2 days, the first and the last day. You can see I can kind of talk about what I did in between. Yeah, I'm excited to get back into it. I'm going hiking tomorrow. Nothing too crazy, just like 2.5, 3 miles. If you've seen any of my videos recently, I had the bug of the millennium. It killed me. It really killed me. Like, every part of me was dead. So I am back at it. I did a warm-up because it was so cold in here. I literally just needed to warm up. I just walked at an incline, which I also need to do some shoulder work or arm work warm-ups. Today's an upper arm day. I'm really excited. I'm also trying to fit in a small calisthenics routine. I'm not going to do legs in my calisthenic routine this afternoon. I can't fit it in this morning because I'm always on a time crunch in the morning, because my daughter wakes up for school at a certain time and I get her ready. And so sometimes I have to fit things in the afternoon. And right now I'm really interested in that calisthenic routine, but I'm not going to do legs today because that killed me the last time I did it, and I want to hike tomorrow and not be in pain. So I'll do legs on leg day, and that makes sense, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna get into this. First up is lat pull down and then reverse grip lat pull down. I'm really trying to get a pull up this year, so I'm working a lot on my upper body. And part of my calisthenic routine, actually, it was funny, the reason I started seeing videos, and that's why I got really interested in calisthenics. Like, handstands look fun, and I know I could do that if I trained my body. But I don't know why, but my family and my husband and my daughter and I were talking about how many push-ups we could do on Friday, and I did 3. I'm like, full push-ups, no knees, just like full toes I did 3, actually 3.5. But it was beautiful. I'm very proud of that. So yeah, just keep working on these upper bodies, which, it's funny, this right bicep is back to where it was peak last year, which is a beautiful thing because I can actually see a lot of muscle definition. And this girl right here, she's just along for the ride. So I'm going to start training her a little more because there's nothing there. There's barely any definition going on. So I need to start doing more singular arms because this one needs the help. So I need to readjust my workouts this week as well. Yeah, let's get to it. Mid-workout update. I did my machine lats. I'm up to 60 pounds on regular lats and 65 pounds on reverse lats, and that's really good because last year I ended at 70 pounds was my best, so I'm real close to that 70-pound mark. I upped my shoulder weight by 5 pounds. I think I'm up to 40. That's what I was, yeah, 40. And then my chest press, I'm up to 45. And just did one side of my halos. I got to do the other side. And then I think it's just dead hangs and negative pull-ups. But I'm feeling really good. My shoulders are a little sore right now, but like, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with my weights, and like, I know it's pretty light for like, but I'm a beginner. Let's just say that. I've been in the gym for about 6 months, and that's it. And, you know, I had to take some time off for some injury. And so, like, I'm a beginner. And I think that's really impressive for a beginner. It's impressive for me. I'm really excited about it. My shoulders, I'm at 40 pounds. My goal is 50 pounds. Anything beyond that is just beautiful Kool-Aid. beautiful cherry on top. So yeah, feeling good. Ending my workout with a 35-second dead hang. Those, what are they? Knee raises, dead hang knee raises are really helping. And then I did 5 pretty good negative pull-ups and 1 really bad one. So I'm counting in at 6. Yeah, I did it. My alarm for my daughter just went off, so no cool down today. I am gonna stretch while she's eating breakfast though. I'm gonna take this terribly peeled egg and I'm gonna pour some soy sauce on it over the sink, and I'm gonna eat my feral egg. I am at work in my car and I have this like oat banana bread, cinnamon roll banana bread situation. I have a video on it. I just haven't posted it because I still haven't fixed the recipe on my recipe card. That's literally the only thing stopping me. One day you'll get it. But yeah, this is like high protein, has Greek yogurt in it, has chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, hemp hearts, and flax meal, and a ton of oats, as well as bananas and eggs and stuff. So I'm gonna eat part of this now, and then I'm gonna eat the other part while I'm inside. Alright, I ate all but like this little hunk of the banana bread. And when I got home, I had one of these beef sticks that I showed in my grocery haul from Costco that I cut in half. And that is what I've eaten so far today. Finished the water and just filled it up again. I was talking to my mother-in-law and she was eating cheese toast, and that just looks so good. So this cheese toast has 25 grams of protein and all between the cheese and the bread. And then fruit on the side to up the fiber. I ate it all. I'm so proud of myself. I forgot to update you. I walked on the treadmill for 30 minutes. I was talking to my mother-in-law the whole time, so I forgot to record anything, and then I was hungry afterwards, and so I immediately ate lunch. But I am up to almost 9,000 steps, 8,889. I might have to walk on the treadmill for about 10-20 more minutes just to get to my 10,000 steps, depending on how much I moved today. I'm gonna let this food settle, and then I want to do my calisthenics routine minus legs. It's just because A, it's fun, but also B, it's just another strength goal I'm working on, is to get to be able to squat my body weight, to push up my body weight, to be able to use my body weight. Excuse me. So yeah, I'll update you next. I'm about halfway done with my electrolytes, so I'm gonna add a scoop of creatine. I am on the floor. It's a good place to be. I did my shortened calisthenics routine. I don't know how, but the same routine that I did on Friday, I did today, and I did 2 less of the exercises, and it was like the same length of time. It took me 15 minutes. I did a warm-up, which included arm circles, hip circles, and high knee raises. And then I did glute bridges, push-ups on my knees, and planks and Supermans. Feeling really good. I actually like breaking up my workout like this, and not, because like today after my negative hangs, I always call that my negative pull-ups, I was just dead. I was like, my arms were jello, and there was no way I could have done this calisthenics routine as well. And resting throughout the day, stretching and everything, like I'm at a point where like that 15 minutes was no big deal. So feels good to kind of add that. Really excited to go on a hike tomorrow, and I was on the treadmill talking to my mother-in-law. My sister-in-law lives with them currently, and she wants to go on a hike on Saturday morning. So I might get 2 hikes in this week, which I'm so excited about because my goal was to do 52 hikes this year, 1 hike a week, and I missed 2 weeks. So I need to make up for 2 of them. I know I'll make up some this summer as well, but yeah, it'll be nice to go on 2 hikes this week. I'm really excited. I have been making dinner and I'm at 10,600 steps. I did not have to get back on the treadmill. It's just been living my life. Tonight's dinner is a loaded potato bowl. There's crispy potatoes at the bottom, hamburger with beans and onions, and a lot of fresh garlic. There's also fermented pickled jalapeno, fresh tomato, some iceberg lettuce, and some Greek yogurt. I am really proud of myself. I finished that all. I would have never finished that before if I wasn't doing the workout in the morning and the 10,000 steps. I think it also helps that I'm doing the workout in the afternoon too. So feeling really proud about how much I ate. This is my electrolyte creatine, and I've been trying to habit stack. Since I was habit stacking my electrolytes and my creatine, I've also been trying to habit stack my iron in here, so I put iron in there. I also don't think I filmed all my water today. This is my 3rd one, and I think I only filmed 1. So yay or I finished 3. This is my 4th one, I should say. There we go. Well, it is day 6, and I forgot to film anything this morning. I have walked on the treadmill for 20 minutes. I had a protein coffee, and now it's Valentine's Day, and I'm going on a hike with my sister-in-law. It's only 7:30, and so I'm gonna go pick her up, and we're gonna go on a morning hike, and then I'm gonna come home and spend some time with my husband. I will update you on what I've eaten today. I've had some electrolytes, I've had a little bit of water, and yeah, let's get this day started. I'll take you on the hike with me too. Forgot to mention, I have had a sandwich for breakfast, a half of an egg sandwich, and we're going on our hike now. This is a lake, but it is frozen. This is why I hike. These views right here. There's a lake back there and some beautiful mountains. Here's another lake, and that spot right there is a person ice fishing.
I guess
this is where I'm gonna have a snack, and I'm gonna have apples as a snack. Did the hike at 2.91 miles and 377 feet of elevation gain. Hour and a half it took us. Most of that was winter walking through ice, and now I'm going to have one of these fig bars. Lunch is a burger. I got some iceberg lettuce, some onions, the burger cheese, some special sauce, and then these are 2 grams of fiber each, so I've got at least 5 grams of fiber in there. I will need to get some more today though, and then the burger is almost 20 grams of protein. I ran a bunch of errands after hiking, so I'm gonna share this cookie with my husband. I'm not gonna eat as much as he's going to though. Tonight, to end a long day, I have over 18,000 steps. But we're having orange chicken, some broccoli, cabbage, onions, and garlic, and some rice. I made this myself, so it's my panda fakeaway. This is how much I ate, mostly just rice left. I had one of these Godiva chocolate pieces for dessert. Pretty good macros, really like the amount of iron in it. So that was day 1 and day 6 of week 1. Completely restarted. I made it more than 4 days this time before getting sick. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. I made it 2 days this time before I got sick. You guys, this is so nuts. So I made it a week of feeling healthy. You saw my being kind to myself video. That was the week before this. I did Monday's workout, and then I did Tuesday's workout, and on Tuesday I went on a hike, which is already posted, so if you want to see that, you can go see that. When I got home, I was feeling like garbage. Like, within an hour, I was not feeling good. I felt really tired, really sick, just like my nose was starting to run. The next day, I actually felt better than I did when I came home from my hike, which was great, because then I still did my workout, and so both days I still did my workout, and both days I still got my 10,000 steps. And then, so Wednesday I was feeling better, got my workouts in. I had a hard time breathing, though. I was getting really nasally. I don't know if you can still hear it. I'm a little nasally still. But had a hard time breathing. In fact, my VO2 max went from 38 to 35. Like, I definitely had a hard time breathing this week. So I kept going, though. So I want to show you in my checklist how this week went. You can see I actually ended up doing 2 hikes this week, because one I went by myself, and then one I went with my sister-in-law, and is in this video. So I counted 1 hike for my training hike this week. So I just want to update you on checklist of what I've done this week. It really was not a perfect week, but I'm not a failure because I didn't get things perfect. So I am happy with how this week went, especially because of the fact that I got sick again. I'm already way out of it, though, so happy to be feeling better. So let me show you my checklist. So water, you can see day 3 was not great because I wasn't feeling great. Day 4 was better, day 5 was a little better, and day 6 was, I missed some of my electrolytes, but Sunday I made up for it. This one, I actually got a little checklist, check happy. I did not do a morning, an afternoon, or 10,000 steps on Sunday. That was my rest day. So I did get over 6,000 steps in, but all the rest of the week I did get all of my morning and afternoon workouts in, and I hit 10,000 steps at least every day. Tuesday, when I was feeling kind of cruddy, I actually did not get 20 grams of protein in all meals or 8 grams of fiber. I did try to prioritize protein that day. So overall, I did get the 60 grams of protein. It was actually way more than that, that I needed for those workouts. Since I did the hike that day, I did not prioritize fiber. The next day, I didn't eat as much. I still tried to get calories in the form of fiber and protein, but I didn't get there. This day I got more fiber and less protein. And then I started feeling better and getting back to where I needed. I did get breakfast, lunch, and dinner all week. I just didn't make my goals of protein and fiber all week. I did hit my intentional hike this week, which I did 2 of them. One of them was more elevation and one of them was more distance. But I chose, this was my enjoyment week because I went with my sister-in-law and it was just really enjoyable. It was a lot of hurdles because there were a lot of down trees, and I actually did scratch and bruise my legs up pretty good, but it was really fun. It was really fun. I got all my workouts in, upper body, lower body, core, and cardio was just endurance sessions of walking this week. Some incline sessions. I think I did 3 incline sessions actually, but it was less than normal because I couldn't breathe. I did get stretching in every single day, including my rest day. This is where I kind of if I was in a thing where if you didn't do it, you had to restart. This is where I would have to restart because I did more than 10 minutes of self-guided somatic meditation. When I get sick, I have a tendency to do it more because it just calls my attention more. But also as I was out solo hiking, I was doing it. As I was out walking, I was doing it. It was just I was doing it constantly. So I did that. I did not journal one good thing about my day before at all, and I did not journal one thing my body did for me this week at all. Not a single time. Let's just sink that in for a minute. Not a single time. I don't know why. I'm just not motivated to do it, so I didn't do it, and I'm not going to force myself. So, in fact, I think it's more important for me to do the somatic meditation than it is for me to journal. It's a better coping skill for me than the journaling is, so I'm not mad at that. I did check in with my body a lot. I also tried to check in with my intuition this week and just ask my body how it was doing. I do have conversations with my body, and so I just tried to do that. And I checked in a lot, and it was up for everything. And it felt really good to do all the workouts, even though I wasn't feeling good. I checked in on what helped my energy, and I made adjustments when I needed them. I slept within my chosen window all week, but there was one day where I couldn't sleep, so I did not actually get 7 to 9 hours of sleep, but I did the rest of the week, so it was really good. And then I showed up at least 80% of the time. I'm calling that a yes. I didn't do the actual math, even with these missing check boxes. I'm calling this a win. I adjusted my workouts when I needed them. I didn't do running this week because I couldn't breathe, so no running. And then I avoided all or nothing thinking. I'm not a failure because I didn't journal this week. I still succeeded in my goals, and I did a wonderful job, and actually I can see a difference in my body, and literally my pants are falling off and I had to go buy new pants. So we're doing good things over here. And then this is just this week really was about consistency over intensity because I got sick. So it was just making sure I still did it even though I was sick. So next week is focus on strength for the hills. So I'm thinking I might go on a very steep incline hike next week. So that's all I have for you for this week. This was just a training week another training week in my life, and it felt really good to, even though I was sick, to keep going and keep pushing. It sucks that I got sick again. I don't know about you guys, but I'm over that. So I'm just excited to get back out there. It's gonna be a new week this week, and I already have an idea of where I want to go hiking, and my sister-in-law has been asking to go on more hikes, so hopefully maybe I'll get in a second hike. We'll see. My husband he got a procedure done on his back, and he's been doing a lot better, so maybe he'll want to go on a hike with me, and we can do our anniversaries this month. We've been together for 13 years, and it was also Valentine's Day, so maybe we could do a Valentine's Day hike. Thought that would be fun. I mean, it's past Valentine's Day, but I call it Valiversary hike. So I don't know what's in store for me this week, but we shall find out. Anyways, I shall see you in the next one, and remember to be kind to yourself.